Hi there. Good evening. How are we all doing? Sorry for us being a bit longer on our intro there than normal.
Yeah.
We got caught out with the clocks going forward in the UK. Schoolboy error.
Indeed.
But we're all ready and raring to go. If you've never played Quiz Actually before, you do not put your answers in the chat. You'll just find that ourselves and the moderators will just basically ban you from commenting for 60 minutes, which means you don't get to comment in the quiz.
Yeah.
So please do not put your answers in the chat. You play this as if you're watching a TV game show. So if you've created teams with your friends using social media apps, that's fine. Appoint a team captain and then sort that side of it out. So you're giving your answers to your team captain, but you're marking yourself. This is purely honour based. There are no prizes, although we do have an optional score sheet for you if you want to do that. I'll talk about that in a minute. So play along as you would with a TV game show. We've got varying rounds for you, 5 different rounds. It'll take us about an hour and a half to run the quiz, and depending on your chats.
Got an echo apparently. Sort that out.
And
there we go.
Please ignore any spam.
Sorry about the noise there. My microphone went a bit weird.
So basically, like you can just see now, MD, whatever his name is.
I've deleted that already.
You've deleted it. Basically, any links that are not Quiz Actually, please delete them.
Just ignore any and all links, please.
Yes. Sarah Barreline Blissett is one of our moderators, so anything that she says is fine. You can believe in that.
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of all these people, all these comments. Most of them are actually banned now. We get spammers every big quiz that we do. A few minutes beforehand, we will get an influx of spammers. But there you go.
That's partly why we were held up, because we just suddenly got hit by them, and we were just trying to delete as many as possible.
Right, we are live now. So if you've got any comments, we will be able to see them now. But we're just a little bit.
So if I can give you that, let's put your side. Can I have a couple of mats, please, sir, for my water? Brilliant.
The echo wasn't on your TV, Adam, no. Sometimes it happens. It's just the way that our microphone goes
So
through.
Where in the world are you all? Do let us know. We are live on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch. Twitch actually gives you the best quality on video, followed by YouTube and then by Facebook. There is a slight delay on Facebook. We're delayed automatically by 15 seconds. And then after that, you can be up to 40 seconds adrift on the stream. So if you find that with your friends, you're way behind they are, come out, go back in, and you'll probably find that you're closer to where they're at.
Yeah.
So it's just one of the inherent things with Facebook that we can't change, unfortunately.
Pin the score sheet, of course I can. Yeah, it is... not that one. tinyurl.com/MCU scores. There we go. The score sheet is completely optional. You don't have to do that. How can we save our team name? It's only saying our town, says Georgina. Any changes that you make to the document will automatically save unless somebody else is in the cell. So if that's the case, just go really far down, put it in there, and I'll sort everyone out as we go.
So we've got Chichester, Ireland, Birmingham, Northants, Lincolnshire.
Caroline Brooking, I shall add you as a moderator. Just a second. Thank you very much. Just banning the spam. That's all we need tonight.
I just need to get the thing from my phone.
Yep, we're going to start in just a second, as we've got a slight delay. Hello, Jamo on YouTube and Twitch. Sorry. Let's have a quick check. What am I doing on here? That's the one. Hello, Cookie Fee. There we go. That's the one. Add on there.
Just make sure my phone is on silent. Yep.
So there are 5 rounds tonight. We're going to get those underway in just a second. Our renderer seems to have gone up the pits on this one. It's not going through. Typical.
We've already had one donation. Thank you, Lisa, very much for your donation.
Indeed. Let me just get the...
Just generally, those £1 or £2, $1 or $2 donations really do make a difference to us, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I'm doing that for something else.
Okay. Right.
And there are the scores. Is that the one? No, I think
that one they want it on.
Yeah. I don't think it's gone through properly.
Yeah.
No, it's not going through properly. No, that's the wrong one. little bit rushed. Sorry about that, guys.
Have you got it down?
Nope. Doctor, please.
Okay. So as I say, 5 rounds. Please do not put any answers in the chat windows. You'll just find yourself muted and unable to speak to us. So please don't do that. Generally, each question is worth 2 points. If it's a person's name, you can have a point for first name, point for surname, just in case you've only got half the name of that person. So that's how that works. We've got some picture rounds. We've got some easier rounds. The whole point of this quiz, we try to make it children friendly and also not too difficult. Our tagline is quizzes for fun people, not wannabe Einsteins. So it's not overly hard quiz, or at least that's how we pitched it. You'll let us know. But there are a few questions in there for you, from you geeks on the Marvel universe. So we've got enough to test you, but without it making it too hard for the majority of people. Thank you, the Wygamoras. Thank you so much.
Very kind
for your donation.
Unfortunately, our renderer has ceased to be, so we can't do our intro as we normally would do. It's completely decided to not work with us.
Okay, so we'll miss the intro.
Which is sod's law.
We shall just tell you what the rounds are going to be. So shall I do that?
Yes, do that.
So we're going to start with Quizzes Assemble. Then we are followed by round 2, which is a multiple choice round. Round 3 is a quotes round. So if you know your quotes, your top favourite quotes from there. Round 4 is the picture round, and then we've got Marvellous Trivia to finish.
All will be explained as we go. The score sheet, I can't post for some reason. Facebook has blocked me from posting on my own account, so there we go.
Maybe I can, Alex.
Yes, you might be able to do it as you. It's tinyurl.com/MCU scores. All one word, so tinyurl.com/MCU scores. For some reason, I can't put that in the actual chat. I seem to be banned from my own on stream, which is a bit weird.
tinyurl.com/MCU scores.
So there we go.
And has that gone through?
Don't put any of the answers in the chat. The chat is strictly for you to type to us, talk to your friends, or mention yourselves and maybe to get a shout out. Just play it as you would a TV game show at home. In fact, there are some rules that I'll play for you.
It won't even let me put any comments in.
No, there we go. So yeah, it is keep the chat family friendly, play like you're watching a TV show, you score yourselves on the honour system, there's no answers in the chat or you will be removed, and the score sheet is completely optional, you don't have to use it to be able to play tonight. Okay, so let's start with our first round then.
So your replies to answering the questions you write down yourselves or keep to yourself, because you're playing this like a TV game show. So we're going to do the questions and then we're going to do a recap for round 1. So you've got a bit of time to come up with your answers, and then we'll do the answers. So that's how that works.
There we go. So our usual tagline is quizzes for fun people, not wannabe Einsteins. But tonight it's for not wannabe Tony Starks. Okay.
So to setting up a team, you basically, with your friends, use a social media app. Whether it's Messenger, WhatsApp, Zoom, however you want to do it. Do it behind the scenes and link all your friends together in a group. And put your answers together like that. That's the whole point of quiz actually, was to bring people together when we were in the first lockdown, and just to keep people's morale up and keep people happy. Yeah. It's sort of grown from there as we've done it, but let's get on with round 1 questions.
Oh, we're being inundated by spammers. As always, make sure you ignore any of the links that are in the chat. No link in the chat will lead you to anywhere that's good, so don't do it. Right, here we go for number 1.
Number 1. Just to say, Kathy Clark, Wonder Woman is DC, not Marvel.
Good news to everybody as well. There we go. Right, fantastic.
So we put what film we're actually taking this question from out of the Phase 1 series.
Yeah. So this one's on Captain America. So the first one is, what is the subtitle for the first Captain America film? Thank you, Sophia, for timing out the spammers. Yeah, so as always, with all of our quizzes, don't put your answers in the chat. If you do put your answers in the chat, you will be sent to the raft. So make sure you keep your answers out of the chat, please. It ruins it for other people, especially the young kids that are playing.
Question number 2. What is the name of Tony's personal assistant? So what's she called? What does everyone know her as?
Hi to Nick Samatalia for Steve. Hi to the Browns. Darius said, I lost already. Oh no, we're only in the second question. Sandra says, okay, that's a nice graphic. Thank you very much. You tried very hard today.
Yeah. Question number 3, Alex.
Number 3. We're talking about this one. This one is on the Avengers. So who is trapped in the shield containment cell when it drops to Earth from the helicarrier? So who is trapped in the shield containment cell when it drops to Earth from the helicarrier? Just had to spin, love, says Kathy. Thank you very much.
I know, Kathy. Question number 4.
Number 4
is on Captain America. What metal is Captain America's shield made from?
That's a weird optical illusion there. It looks like it's 3D for me. That's bizarre.
Well, that was the whole point of the graphic.
It looks really 3D. I hope it looks 3D for you guys. Shout out to Sol and Percy, of course.
Indeed.
We'll try and do some shout outs, but as with our Harry Potter quizzes, we've learned to tone down the shout outs because otherwise people get annoyed. Moving on, number 5.
Number 5. Where does Thor go to try and get a horse?
That's my question.
Oh, have I jumped in your questions? Yeah. Oh, sorry. You can do the next 3.
I did a full MCU rewatch quiz to be ready for a full rewatch to be ready for the quiz. Says GCB. We had to watch them all. Mark watched them all twice.
I watched them all twice. We literally create everything ourselves with these quizzes. All the graphics, all the questions. We don't get the questions off the internet because we feel everyone's got those. So we've created everything from scratch. There's probably about 60 to 70 man hours going into making this quiz.
Number 6. Question number 6. This is from Iron Man 2. Number 6. In what form does Tony keep his spare Iron Man suit? So, in what form does Tony keep his spare Iron Man suit? Hello to Kira, Eva, Lily, and Bella on YouTube. Let's have a look. How are we doing on here? Got a few on there. Fantastic. I'm going to very quickly make sure there's no white space on the score sheet. So we'll just sort that into order best I can. And we'll do it alphabetically, I think.
And question number 7 is going to be on Avengers Assemble.
Good evening, James on Twitch.
So question 7
is, what is Agent Coulson an avid collector of? So what is Agent Coulson an avid collector of? Thank you very much to Charlie giving us the paypal.me link. As we said before, all of our quizzes are absolutely free. They always will be. But if you do think our quizzes are worth a couple of pounds or a couple of dollars or a couple of euros, please do send them our way. Our only income for the last year has been making these quizzes as well. And as Mark said, we do all of our quizzes from scratch by hand. We don't download, we don't buy, we do them all ourselves. So if you do think it's worth it, even if it's a pound or two, we would really, really appreciate any donations that you can send.
Yeah, no donation is too small. No. Well, under 50 pence is because we get charged more for it. Question number 8. How many realms are connected by the Tree of Life in Thor?
Thank you, GCB. Second quiz with us, guys.
Yeah. Laura Strong says, good job the kids are here tonight. That's the whole point.
As we said,
we love it when the kids do better than the parents.
Yeah.
And good on you if you are winning at the moment.
We do design all of our quizzes, so especially these specialist quizzes, that I think the majority of people, even if you've only seen the films once or twice, you'll get most of them. And there's a couple of difficult ones thrown in there for the Easter egg hunters and things like that as well. Moving on at number 9, second to last, number 9. Talking about the Incredible Hulk, the red-headed stepchild of the MCU. What name is given to Blonsky's final form?
And a quick shout out to Hallie and Tommy.
Thank you very much, Roy. Sorry, Roy, I forgot to put you as a moderator. I was a little bit rushed. I think we're doing okay though at the moment. I'll put that music back on as well. I'd love, as much as I'd love to be able to play Marvel themes in the background, unfortunately, due to the copyright situation of being an online streamer, you have to be settled for the background music like this. So Blonsky's final form.
And finally, question number 10. Is Avengers Assemble? At the end of the film, what is the only letter remaining on Stark Tower?
Yeah, She-Hulk's going to be really fun, Andrew. I'm really looking forward to it. Tatiana Maslany is a really good actress as well.
I've just been reading up about all the different TV series that are coming out. There's something like 12 TV series, isn't there, in total?
Not surprised. There's lots to go on, that's the thing. Okay, so that is your 10 questions. And with all these rounds, except for 2 of them, we're going to have recaps for them as well. So in case you've missed any, there will be a quick recap that just goes through the 10 for a couple of minutes. So I'll pop us back to there while we wait. There we are.
Okay. So how are you all doing? What did you think of that first round? Was it too easy, too hard? This is our first Marvel one, so we want a bit of feedback from you guys to see how you are feeling it. We've just had a donation that says we are loving the quiz already. Please say hi, and it's just disappeared off my phone. Please say hi to my Marvel buffs, Benjamin and Andy.
Thank you very much for your donation. It's very kind of you. Shout out for Reese Clark. Hi, Ciara. It is playing.
I'm just going to be back in 2 seconds. That's all right?
Can you hear us upstairs?
Yes.
Yeah. Please say hi, we're first timers, Claire and Bob. Hello, Claire and Bob. Oh, we've got 2 different opinions. Glory on Facebook says it's too hard, and Kane on YouTube says too easy. Michelle, wasn't as bad as I thought, got stuck on sub. Stephen Hawks says, I have a query about question 2. We're going to go for what they're known as more generally for that one. So for number 2, what they're known as more generally. So the full name generally. Marvel and Doctor Who are my 2 geek fandoms. Walking Dead is third, said Xander. Cookie Fee got stuck on a few. Hi from 8-year-old Olivia in Perth. Hello to you. If you are enjoying the quiz and you are unable to donate for whatever reason, the best thing that you can do is to follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, retweet things that we put out, follow us on Facebook and YouTube, things like that. Donations are really good, but even if you can't donate money, donating your time is also really good as well. Good level to start the quiz off, says Andrew. Yeah, we're going to start it a little bit easy just to get everyone into the swing of things. Nothing's going to get overly hard, but we're going to set a nice baseline for you. And again, the fact that we've got multiple choice round means you can put slightly harder questions in, but if you've got the answer, you get a bit more of a prompt that way. Ellie15 says, do you reveal the answers? We do.
Which we're going to do once this has got to number 10.
Yes. And Adam2012 said, I'd love to do a New Who quiz. Unfortunately, we did do New Who quizzes, but they didn't get as much traction as we'd have liked. So you can go back and watch them on our YouTube and Facebook, though.
Yeah, we did the first 4 series.
Stephen Hawks. Okay, thank you, but he has 2 personal assistants. We're looking for the female. Looking for the female.
Tina says, my son's a Marvel geek and finding it great so far.
Fantastic.
Do let us know your children's names when you're commenting about them, so we can give them a shout. Yeah, so we can mention them. Okay, I think it's time for us to give those answers.
Okay, let's do the answers then. So every question and answer is worth 2 points in this quiz. So every round's got 2 points for every single question. So that means if you get it half right, you can get 1 point, so on and so forth.
I'm just noticing the background, Alex. Is this you trying to be slightly ageist there? That you had the younger models of Stark's suit, and I've got the older ones,
the more refined ones.
And if you haven't worked it out yet, I'm Alex's uncle, and we are a team as Quiz Actually.
Xander says, no, please tell the Doctor Who quizzes haven't ended. They have, unfortunately. As we said before, we have to watch and do all of our research ourselves. We were watching an entire series of Doctor Who for questions, but we weren't getting enough traction, so we had to do things that were more time effective. Shout out to Steph Samara, leader of our lovely LGBT family quiz night. Fantastic bridge.
Indeed.
Shout out to Steph. Alright then. This is the questions.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it said the answers.
No, it didn't, because it said quiz assemble cues.
No, it was right, honestly.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't labelled right. So we'll start there then. My Aiden's a massive Marvel fan. Shout out to the Ebert and Hugo show. Right, so number 1. The subtitle for the first Captain America was The First Avenger. The First Avenger.
Shout out to Harriet, the Marvel geek. Number 2, Tony's personal assistant is, of course, the wonderful Pepper Potts.
Georgina says, are you doing a WandaVision? That will be in our Phase 4 quiz. I think it's on Phase 4 now. We're doing them all in phases, but we will do the TV shows that are the MCU. But then we won't be doing the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., things like that, because they're not actually classed as canon. Dropped from the S.H.I.E.L.D. containment zone, it drops to Earth from the helicarrier, is Thor. Thor for number 3.
And Rihanna says, shout out to my kids, Lewis and Charlie. Hi, guys. Hope you're enjoying it. Number 4. What metal is Captain America's shield made out of? It is vibranium.
Vibranium. Unfortunately, Lindsay, I can't post the scores on the chat. I seem to be blocked from my own chat.
I'm blocked as well. Thank you, David, for your donation. Gratefully received. Thank you so much, mate.
Thank you. Number 5. Where does Thor try and get a horse? He goes into a pet shop. I require a horse. Shout out to Ethan in Lancaster.
I require a horse. Really deep voice.
He's 10 and smashing it. Well done to you, Ethan.
Number 6. Tony's spare Iron Man suit gets carried around as a briefcase.
Also known as the football. My teenagers are loving this. Thank you so much from the Avengers. Shout out to Giant Shaz. It's MCU scores. Sorry, Peter. It's tinyurl.com/MCU scores.
Not sheets.
No. I don't know why I can't post in my own chat. Agent Coulson is an avid collector of Captain America trading cards. Captain America trading cards. WandaVision is Phase 4. Thank you, Xander.
Georgina, hi to your son Jacob. How many realms are connected by the Tree of Life? In Thor, there are 9.
Thor and the 9 realms.
The next Harry Potter quiz is going to be on the 18th.
I don't think I can post a link to it either. Is that going to do it? No, I don't think it is.
No, it's not letting us.
I love Facebook.
Oh, it did. It let it in.
Oh, they did for that one. Number 9. What name is given to Blonsky's final form? He is the Abomination. Abomination for number 9. Well done if you got that one.
And finally, the only letter remaining of Stark Tower at the end is, of course, the logo A for Avengers.
Indeed. Is there a roll on for this one, or is it separate?
It's separate. Loving the quizzes. We enjoy the Harry Potter ones, and this is great too. Thanks for putting them together. Thank you for your donation.
Yes, it is. It's Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life. So let us know what you got in that round out of 20 points. We'd love to know. Okay, let's get back to there while I get this on. All right. 10 out of 10 for Perry on Twitch. Cookie got 14. What else? We've got Ben and Noah got 18. Well done to you. Myself and my husband play all your quizzes today. It's the first time we've got full marks thanks to our son who's a Marvel geek. Fantastic stuff.
Love it, love it. Michelle got 9 out of 10, so that's 18 points for you.
Ciara got 6, so that would be 12 points, unless you got 6 points.
Yeah.
So all of them are worth 20 points rather than 10 questions, how we like to think of it.
On to round number 2.
Round number 2.
Which is...
not working. I have to do this manually every time. Fantastic. Okay, here we go. Kelsey says, what is the raft? The raft is a prison.
So round 2 is multiple choice. We do have technical gremlins going on at the moment, so do please bear with us on that. It's slightly out of our hands at the moment.
It's out of 20, Stephen, because it's 10 questions and each question's worth 2 points in the quiz. Points are doubled indeed. 20 out of 20 for the Avengers, yes. Okay, so for this round, you're going to see a question. You're then going to get 4 possible answers, A, B, C, or D. You have 30 seconds to decide with your team what you think the correct answer is. After the 30 seconds is up, we'll take away the wrong answers, leaving the one remaining correct answer. The correct answer is then worth 2 points.
I'm noticing we're trying to get people messaging us on quiz. Actually, while we're doing the quiz, we can't respond to those, but thank you. We'll look at them later.
Yeah.
You will, while the music's playing, you will notice that the wheel behind the number the question number actually spins, so you get a sense of how long you've got as well.
And also the red square will fill in as well. Okay, here's your first one then. So don't forget, there's no recap for this round. We're going to ask you the question and then the answer will appear straight after. Okay, so the bomb for which city is released from Johann Schmidt's plane? Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oh.
So we'll do that in a minute. So what is the first thing that Tony wants to eat when he returns home from Afghanistan? That's this one. Just ignore what I just said and look on the screen. So what's the first thing Tony wants to eat when he returns home from Afghanistan? Is it a pizza? Is it Diet Coke? Is it Scotch? Or is it cheeseburgers? Dylan from Leicestershire having a great time. Fantastic. There we go. Okay.
So to make it a little easier, we actually put 2 drinks in there, so you can get rid of those immediately. So it was just to bring you into the quiz that way.
Yeah, so let's see if I can get rid of them. There we go. It's not a pizza, of course. It is not a Diet Coke. It could be a Scotch, but it is a cheeseburger. So he wants a good old American cheeseburger. It's the first thing he wants. Okay, so that's worth 2 points if you got it correct.
Question number 2. The bomb for which city is released from Johann Schmidt's plane?
Any guesses why I knew that was coming?
Does it have Chicago written on it? New York, Berlin, and London. If you remember, all the bombs had names of cities written on them. But which is the one that gets released? Dylan from Leicestershire having a great time, I'm sure. So he did,
It's a bit loud. I do apologise if it's blowing your speakers out on your TV there.
Okay, let's take away the wrong answers. It's not London or Berlin. It is, of course, New York.
All right then, moving on.
Question number 3.
Question number 3. What colour is Pepper's dress at the benefit that Tony bought for her? So what colour is Pepper's dress? Is it blue, red, gold, or white? You can't hear us over the music, by the way. Okie dokie. We'll take that a little bit for you. There you go. We didn't do any talking then anyway, so it didn't really matter, did it? Okay, so what colour is Pepper's dress and the benefit that Tony bought for her? It was not white, it was not gold, it was blue. Probably alluding to the fact that she's rescue in the comics as well. And there is the dress, just in case you forgot it. There you go.
Yes. Which she informed him at the time.
Nice.
You bought it me for my birthday.
And it's very nice. Okay.
Question number 4. What was the number of Bucky's units?
Slightly trickier on this one, but you might get boosted by the answer.
Was it the 99th, the 107th, the 151st, or the 210th?
Now listen, I thought it started at 8 p.m. All of our Sunday quizzes always start at 5:45 p.m, which basically means 6 o'clock is the time we start the quiz questions.
Yeah, it's just because we've got younger audience for our Sunday specials, and it allows them, particularly with the Harry Potter ones, because we know that we have to actually tell them to go to bed at the end of it, don't we? Which we love.
There you go. Our mods have already told you there. We didn't need to fill you in at all. They did an absolutely fantastic job. Okay.
It is not the 99th or the 210th. It is the 107th division. Well done if you got that one. That one was pretty tricky, I thought.
That one was a tricky one, yeah.
Okay, on to the next one.
Natasha says, first quiz I've done in a while and enjoying it. Thank you very much, Natasha. Okay, moving on. Number 5. Number 5, what does Banner's friend Stanley get him a job doing in The Incredible Hulk? Does he get him a job as a mailman, a milkman, a delivery man, or a cleaner? Yeah, stop with that. I'm looking forward to the Marvel What Ifs because they're animated, I think. And it's going to be what if Agent Carter took the serum right instead of Steve Rogers.
Yes, I've seen. I was reading up on that. It looks really interesting.
That'd be quite cool.
I don't know if you've seen WandaVision. We won't give you any spoilers to WandaVision, but it is absolutely brilliant. It starts off slow, having you wondering what the heck is going on, and then all of a sudden it comes to a true traditional Marvel series.
All right, so what is Banner's job that Stanley got for him? It's not a cleaner or a milkman. It is a delivery man delivering pizzas. Also a cameo by Lou Ferrigno in it as well.
Andrew loved WandaVision, and Glory, he says, I love quiz, so thank you for you. Question number 6 is, which AC/DC song does Iron Man open to? So the first film, what is the first music you hear? Is it Back in Black? Is it Shoot to Thrill? Is it Thunderstruck? Or is it Paranoid?
Xander says, Falcon Winter Soldier also fantastic. The only thing is, because we've had to cram all of these in for revision, we're a little bit marvelled out. We were watching 3 films a night at some points. So as much as we want to watch the Falcon Winter Soldier, we need a brief break for that one. We love WandaVision. My son Jacob is 9, says Georgina. Stephen Hawke said, this is a great round. Show me I'm not as good as I thought I was.
Brilliant quiz. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So let's take away the wrong ones. It's not Paranoid. It's not Thunderstruck. It is Back in Black.
Back in Black. Moving on then at number 7. Question number 7 is this. Who was Banner working with online to find a cure in The Incredible Hulk? So who was Banner working with online? What was his code name? Was he Mr. Red, Mr. Green, Mr. Black, or Mr. Blue?
I reckon all the kids know this one.
We'll be watching it again. The Incredible Hulk, it's not top tier Marvel, but it isn't a bad film, I don't think. I think they were finding their feet.
Yeah.
I think Iron Man was such a good one to start with. They were trying to scramble to what they can do, and Hulk, I think, was the easiest thing they could grab onto.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Man was just superb in its concepts, and Robert was just an ideal person to cast. He was just the perfect casting to play that role.
I think I think Jon Favreau said it was because of his checkered past. Thinks he'd work best for Tony Stark, who has a checkered past.
Yeah.
So there we go. Right, let's take away the wrong answers. It's not Mr. Red or Mr. Green. That is Banner. Mr. Blue is in The Incredible Hulk, and that was teased that he was going to be the leader, and that never happened either, which is a shame.
All right.
Number 8.
Number 8. What is the Super Soldier Project officially known as? Project what? Is it Project America, Project Insight, Project Rebirth, or Project Super?
My 11-year-old James said the answer before the questions came up, says Ray.
I like it.
Fantastic.
We like it. Well done to you, James.
Alison, sorry about the mix-up, but we will be doing this again at the same time. It'll be the Phase 2 films as well.
Phase 2 in a month's time. So this time next month. Last one of them.
Well, you can check on our Facebook for all the dates. Otherwise, we'll just forget and you'll forget as well. So me and my boyfriend watched The Incredible Hulk last night, says Sophia. It came in very handy. Funny enough, when Mark was doing the research, he said he was going to watch them all over again.
Which I did.
Which he did. And then we were watching it again, and he said, I don't remember this intro at all. I must have remembered something else. No, we watched the Eric Bana version of the Hulk. Oh well. Okay, let's take the wrong answers.
Okay. It is not Super or Insight. It is Rebirth. So this round is out of 8 questions. That gives you a total of up to 16 points for you to put into the score grid. If you want to know the score grid, it is
tinyurl.com/MCU scores. Jan says, can you check number 6? Yes, I have. Mr. Blue is the alias of Samuel Stearns in The Incredible Hulk. Yeah, just in case. Okay, so that was your 8. So that round is, of course, worth 16 points. So 16 points for that round. A bit late to the party, but since I arrived, got them all right, says Callum. Fantastic stuff.
Excellent.
And our daughter Sophia knows as much about Marvel as she does about Harry Potter.
See, this is where the kids can say, see, Mum, I know more.
Marvel Phase 2. I shall let you know what they all are. I don't know them off by heart, which is a shame, isn't it? There we go. Right, it is Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers Age of Ultron, and Ant-Man.
Oh, I really like Guardians. Real good film.
Okay, let's get back to that screen.
Yeah, and we'll get set up with round number 3, which is your picture round.
No, it's the quotations round.
Quotations round, sorry, and then it's pictures, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, quotations.
Wow, I've got some great scores on that one. 14, 12, 8 out of 8, 16 out of 16. Number 6 might be wrong, says Jan. No, we've double checked, it is Mr. Blue.
Yeah.
His alias is Mr. Blue.
Mr. Green was the Hulk himself.
Everything in that film was green.
Okay.
Alright then, here we go then. On to round number 3. Round number 3 is... Duck down a little bit there.
So I knew you were short. I had you shorter than I thought. Sarah got 14 as well. Okay. You do odds or evens?
I will do evens.
Okay. Question number 1. Who is just a kid from Brooklyn? That's a quote. Who is just a kid from Brooklyn? Well, the Iron Man question they say is wrong.
You can have a double check. No, it is the Iron Man opening scene, Back in Black. There we go, someone else is checking for you. Oh,
so that was number 1?
Peter says, I answered them all before the choices came up. I have a problem.
I'll let you do number 2. I'm just going to get my jacket.
Question number 2 then. Who says, this drink, I like it? Another. Hulk knowledge was not good enough, says Andrew. I mean, I've only seen The Incredible Hulk. Well, I've only seen it 3 times now. I say only. I've seen Winter Soldier maybe 8 or 9 times. It's my favourite of the entire lot. Iron Man 2 featured the shoot ticket 301. Yes, says Xander.
Oops, sorry.
Moving on. Question number 3.
Number 3. Loki says, I have an army. Stark replies, we have a what?
Shoot to throw was the Iron Man 2 Expo, yes, when he lands and doing the heroic hero landing. I don't know, Kelsey, is it?
So what's Stark's response to Loki there?
Number 4. When Steve says to Bucky, I thought you were dead, what is Bucky's reply? Andrew said, should have let the wife answer the last round, would have done better. Get the brains of the operation in the driving seat, Andrew.
So basically, it's the kids and the missus that are winning here.
It's alright, Andrew. Sometimes you've got to just take second place.
I do like this quote. I thought it was really good. Really good response.
Andrew says, I blame the lack of Hulk being on Disney Plus. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Where did we see it on? What's it?
Netflix.
It's on Netflix in the UK.
The old Marvel stuff was a bit of a hodgepodge of things, wasn't it?
Number 5. Is that you and me?
It's you.
Me. Who says, peace means having a bigger stick than the other guy?
Yeah, just to remind you guys, answers out of the chat, please, or you will be muted. Second warnings will result in a ban from the stream. There we go. Sorry about that. I like that. Ellie15 says, I thought I knew everything about Marvel, but I was wrong. The thing is with this one, if it was all really easy, it'd be boring. And if it was all really hard, it'd be boring. But if we get a nice mix, even if you learn something new, you feel like you're not being cheated.
As long as you're enjoying yourselves, that's all that matters to us.
Yeah, scores are completely irrelevant. If you have fun, that's what we care about. That and only that. All right, then moving on. Number 6. Number 6. When told now might be a good time to get angry, how does Banner respond? So when told now might be a good time to get angry, how does Banner respond? What does he say? GCB says, love Bucky. Him and Loki are my faves. I'm looking forward to the Loki TV show as well. There's not a single thing I'm not looking forward to with Marvel.
I'm reading that in Loki, he goes back to being the mischievous imp, and the negative side of him comes out.
Well, it's a previous version, isn't it? We won't spoil it in that respect, just in case you've not seen the final few films, but it doesn't take place in the present, we'll put it that way. 2012 Loki, I believe, says Cook.
Yes.
Cookie Fee.
I love how we've got all the geeks and the nerds who know their stuff and are proud of it, and why not? Number 7. Finish this Tony Stark quote. I have successfully privatised what?
It's a fun thing. If you've been to a Harry Potter quiz, a lot of the questions that we might have had, some people bigger nerds than us, shall we say, have told us we're slightly wrong or it needs a bit more explanation. I think for the Marvel one, I think I know enough that I can be to the nerds, I agree. Or I can tell you definitively what the answer is.
I think the most nerdy thing we ever had was when we were doing the Doctor Who quiz and we did the first series one. Someone told us that the picture we had of Rose was the wrong series, and actually told us what episode it was actually in on a different series. So that was, I think, the most nerdy comment we've ever had.
Ooh, Owen Wilson's in it as well. Oh yeah, or is it Luke Wilson? No, it is Owen Wilson. You're right. It is. Number 8. Number 8. What insult makes Thor start the battle with the Frost Giants when they were about to return home in Thor? Yes. So they're about to go back home to Asgard. What do one of the Frost Giants say to Thor as he's walking away? Which
makes him stop in his tracks and then get handy with a hammer.
Loki is on straight after Falcon and the Winter Soldier, not 2022.
Oh,
good. No, we said 2012. Sorry, Andrew. We're meaning in the timeline of where Loki is. It's the 2012 version of Loki.
Question 5.
We're saying, who said it?
What character?
Which character, Stephen?
Which character on screen do you hear saying that, essentially? Number 9. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to exit the donut. Is said by whom?
So who said that fun quote?
We're just doing a double check on that as well.
Are you doing another Doctor Who quiz, says Callum? No, unfortunately
not. The first 4 series Doctor Who's are still available on our Facebook and YouTube channels if you want to watch those.
Yeah, so we'll clarify that, and Stephen, thank you very much for mentioning that. We're talking about the philosophy from, so the original person to say it, essentially. So the original person to say that quote.
Yes, the original person.
Yeah. You out-nerded us a bit there, Stephen. Thank you very much. It's nice to be humbled. And finally, question number 10, my favourite one of the round. Number 10, what does Tony Stark call Loki's scepter? So when they're having the final confrontation, what does Stark call Loki's scepter? Slime Queen says, hello, I did your Harry Potter quiz last weekend. Fantastic. Hello, welcome back, Slime Queen Maisie. Hi from Worthing Hospital, watching along with you, says Joe.
Right, time for the recap then, Alex.
Number 9, GCB says his full name or what people call him. Full name. So on to the recap. So I'll pop us there for a second. And I'll do that. I'll press that.
So we're all having a good weekend?
Hopefully you are. There we go. Put that there.
And we're back in on the recount. So we've got the music playing. Thing is, we can't hear the sounds on here because otherwise it'd feed back into the mic.
Amanda Dayton says, my daughter has asked if you would do a Dragon Riders quiz. I don't know what that is.
No, I don't.
Unfortunately. RGK Perry said, thank you, loving this. You're very welcome. Cookie says, what's your favourite MCU film? Mine's Marvel's Avengers Assemble. I would say my favourite one is The Winter Soldier. Shout out to my daughter Emma. That's from Beverly. No problem at all, GCB.
So we're going to have a quick nosy behind the scenes at the scores.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see what we've got in there. There's some good scores in there. It looks like we've got the balance right, going off what your scores are in there. So that's good to know.
Jan says, will you do a Brooklyn Nine-Nine quiz at some point? It's not on a loop.
Let's loop it. So what we've got planned so far is coming up, in addition to the existing quizzes. So the Harry Potter, once we get to the end, which is the next one, we're going to start back at the beginning. So we've got Harry Potter, we've got Marvel. We're going to be doing Disney, which will probably start with Disney Princesses. We're doing Star Wars, and we're going to do the films in the trilogies as they were released. What else have we got planned? We're thinking of Friends, possibly, if we can get enough people to link into it. What can help us is if you're sharing the video, share our posts. It opens us up to a bigger audience, which makes it more possible for us to do it for those audiences, because we need a certain size of audience to make them work.
Otherwise, the amount of time we expend making it doesn't make up for actually hosting it. And we've got a remove me square there as well. There we go. Get that out of the way.
Yes. Showing people how we do it.
Stephen Hawks says, good choice. Winter Soldier was great for story and choreography. I liked it because it was a Cold War thriller in a Marvel film, which I just thought was a cool combination.
We just had a small donation from Natasha. Thank you so much, Natasha. Like we say, it doesn't matter the amount. £1, £2, £3, $1, $2, $3. It really does make a difference to us. To you, it might not be nothing, but to us, it's a lot. So thank you very much. This is literally our only income due to lockdown. It's reasonable, Steve.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings would be a good one. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, I think we could do well with Lord of the Rings, actually.
Only the movies, because again, the books is one of those things that not a lot of people, more people have seen the films than they have the books.
Yeah.
Disney and Star Wars, can't wait, says GCB.
We finish round about
7:30.
About 7:30, isn't it?
So another 45 minutes,
yes,
essentially. So we'll let that go through to 10 and then we'll move on. My daughter Amy is saying the quotes before I could think of Peter.
Brilliant. This is what we like to see.
Dragon Ball Z. There's too many Dragon Ball Zs to watch, unfortunately. There's hundreds of them. It's not as bad as Bleach, but it's still not watchable. I was watching Winter Soldier before the quiz, lol. Great film, says Bailey. It is a good film. I love
please don't give us any spoilers for Falcon and Winter Soldier, because we've only watched the first episode.
Yeah, sorry, unfortunately we can't post any of the links for our usual stuff tonight. Facebook, in its ever-present wisdom, has decided to ban me from my own stream.
It's just bonkers.
Yeah, it's a weird one tonight. Okay, let's get back to that then. Let's put it onto that screen and we'll go through the answers. It's a slightly tricky round, I will agree with you guys, but again, it's nice to have, peaks and troughs, I think.
I can't see the name, but it says, thanks guys for a great quiz. We've been with you since the beginning. You've made our year. So thank you for your donation.
That's incredibly kind. Thank you so much. Okay then. Let's do these answers. These are all worth 2 points each, as we said before. So we'll get rid of that. Whoop. What? Try One Piece, says James. I'd like to do a My Hero Academia quiz, but I'd like to do one rather than host one. All right then.
So, question 1. Who is that kid from Brooklyn? Of course, it's Steve Rogers.
Or Captain America. You can say either one. What's your favourite Marvel film, says Peter Lacey? Let us know in your comments. What's yours? Guardians?
Yeah, probably Guardians.
Who says, this drink, I like it. Another, before smashing the cup. It is Thor.
You said that just like him. This string, I like it. Another. I do think Thor is the best comedy character within the whole series.
Especially when you get to Thor Ragnarok. My
Yes.
God. You knew he had the chops for that.
Question 3. Loki says, I have an army. Stark replies, we have a Hulk.
Sarah says, as you're doing Marvel quizzes, we should do a DC. I don't know. They're a bit all here, there and everywhere, aren't they, the DC quizzes?
Yeah, there isn't the following that Marvel seems to have.
I mean, the films do, but not the actual overarching series. But maybe we could do a Batman quiz. I love Spider-Man Far From Home, said Amy. Spider-Man Far From Home's a good one.
Number 4.
Number 4. What Steve says to Bucky, I thought you were dead. Bucky replies, I thought you were smaller.
I think that's a brilliant... It's just a nice little cheesy line that they throw in there. Please give a shout out to the Chatfield siblings. And that's just disappeared. Chatfield siblings. One's a Harry Potter fan and one's a Marvel fan. Excellent.
Thank you very much to Angela for your donation as well. It's much appreciated. It really is. Thank you so much. So, who says peace means having a bigger stick than the other guy? As we've been cleared up from Stephen, thank you very much for doing that one. It is Howard Stark that actually says it first. Tony says, my dad says, it's but dad, basically that quote. My father used to say, peace means having a bigger stick than the other guy. So well done if you got that one. Sorry it was a little bit confusing when we first asked you.
Question number 6. When told, now might be a good time to get angry, how does Banner respond?
So that's my secret. I'm always angry. As long as you got I'm always angry, that's all you need for that one.
Yeah.
Tracy Ann says her favourite's Avengers. The first one is good. Getting them all together. It was something that had never been done before, really. Bringing movies into a shared consciousness.
And I think they did it in the right way. I think it's a bit forced in DC.
Tony Stark quote says, I have successfully privatised world peace. World peace.
World peace.
And he signs
with
out.
his arms out.
Who would win in a battle, Thanos or Harry Potter, said Xander.
Ooh.
Simple as that. Who's your favourite Marvel character? I don't know. I'm going to be weird and say my favourite Marvel character is Shocker.
See, he's more of the Marvel geek than me. I'd have to really think about it.
What's that one?
The insult...
Spider-Gwen, yeah.
The insults that the Frost Giants make that stops Thor in his tracks and gets him angry is, run back home, little princess.
As long as you got the little princess bit on that one, that's the bit we're looking for again. Cookie says, mine's Black Widow. I'm looking forward to her film as well. It's about time. Number 9. I'm going to ask you to exit the donut, is said by Nick Fury to Tony Stark when he's inside the donut. And then my favourite one for number 10. What does Stark call Loki's scepter? It is the glow stick of destiny.
Thank you to Riley and also to the person who said thank you for another great quiz. Thank you for your donation.
Squirrel Girl, that's a good shout. I'm always angry, that's the bit we want, Rihanna. As long as you got I'm always angry, that's the bit you get 2 points for.
Yeah, that's the gist of the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm always angry is the main bit for that one. Okay then, let us know. My favourite is The Incredible Hulk. I still love Edward Norton as Bruce Banner, says Michelle. I don't know.
Is that the one I watched?
No, the one that we watched properly. The actual film.
Yeah.
I think he was a good Bruce Banner, I think.
Okay. Should we lobby?
Indeed. All right. So round number 4 is another type of round. This one's going to be similar to the multiple choice round, in which you get 30... Moon Knight. Dan Snell, what a shout out. Moon Knight is good. That needs to be done into a TV series. I think it is. Anyway, let's get on there.
Laura says 14 out of 20. That was a tough one. Quotes tend to be slightly tougher, and it is a nod to the geeks and to the children. Weirdly, the children get the quotes better than the adults. They retain them far stronger than the adults.
I know you're only joking, Amanda, but she says Big Bang Quiz. Absolutely not. Never gonna happen.
Alex absolutely hates Big Bang Theory.
Add Tony Stark for 5 and stick for 10. Half points or none at all. I don't think so on that one, unfortunately. I'll give you 1 point for Tony Stark for 5, because technically we did ask you in a bit of a roundabout way. So yeah, you get 1 point for Tony Stark. But there you go.
Thanks for the great quizzes. And then you put your name. I know people don't like us mentioning names for donations online.
Sophia likes the OG Eric Bana Hulk. Really? Okay, right then. So on to round number 3. This one is... the picture round. Put it in the wrong place. There we go. There's the picture round, as you can see.
Okay.
Jocasta, says Sophie, and Kane's favourite is Gladiator. I've seen much of Gladiator.
And Susan says Bailey, her daughter got 16.
Well done, Bailey. Okay.
See what I mean? The kids are better. They retain this.
Yeah. Okay, so this is... I'm going to have to get the thing up so I can see what they are. Otherwise, I'll forget what's coming up next.
This is a picture round.
Yes.
Some of them are just a picture and we ask you a question based on it, like who is the character name, etc. And other ones are dingbats or...
what's it?
Or what's it?
Or who's that? But we will show you an example of what we mean by that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's your first one then. So this one, you get 30 seconds, as you did before, to come up with the answer. And we will clarify what we are wanting from each particular answer as well. Fantastic scores. I'm loving it. Sophie said, obviously, Wolverine. Yeah. The tattoos, don't give it away.
Thanks for the Marvel quiz. Another donation just come in. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Okay, here's the first one. What's the name of this character? What's the name of this character?
And another just donation from Andrew just come in. Thank you so much, mate. It really does make a difference.
My son's favourite question to put me on the spot is who would win, Colossus or Juggernaut? I say Colossus. And then again, Juggernaut can't be stopped. Oh, tricky one. Just a question, do we get a drinks top-up break anytime soon, says Jazz? Probably not. You can always take us with you. If you're on your phone or your TV like that.
We'll chat for a couple of minutes at the end of this round, just to give you a little thing. X-Men is a very possible.
Okay, so that one is featured in Thor, the very first one. It is the Destroyer, also the Guardian of Odin's Vault. It's the Destroyer. Make sure you don't put any answers in the chat, even if they are wrong. Thank you very much. I'm just going to delete your comment. Sorry, Peter. Just going to mute you for 15 minutes. Okay, moving on. So this one, I'll just put it onto here so I can see it properly. So this one is an example of what's coming up next. So this is a dingbat. So this is an example from our Harry Potter quiz. So if you're thinking about Harry Potter, just seeing what you see on the screen there, you've got a dumbbell and a
door.
Put them together and you have...
Dumbledore.
So that's the kind of example we're looking for.
So that's how it works.
Yeah. So just literally say what you see on the screen. It's as simple as that. And again, if you don't get them all, then it's fine.
This is my mind. But we have tried to make them a little easier compared to what I normally do in the normal quizzes, just to ease you into them. So here is your first one.
Okay, here's your first one. And again, you'll get 30 seconds as soon as the question appears. Here we go. I like these questions you're proposing. Dark Phoenix or Scarlet Witch? They're both the mega level.
See, I don't know Dark Phoenix. I do like Scarlet Witch.
Duck's fam in Wokingham. Shout out to you. Alright then, so what do you see there on the screen? It is Fe, which is the chemical element for...
iron.
And you just got a bloke, also known as a man. It is...
Iron Man.
Iron Man. It's not Fe male, Mush Studio. It's got to actually do with Marvel. If you're just joining us, we're doing a Marvel quiz, so it has to do with Marvel.
Yes.
That's an Iron Man. There we go. Mark wins. What was that to Sarah said?
I don't know.
Oh,
who would win with burnt bacon and beaver? Thank you, Charlie, for that.
Erin says that was easy. It is meant to be an easy one, just to
ease you in.
Unless you don't know your periodic table. That is true. All right, number 3. Number 3, this one is a pixelated person. Okay, so which real life person is there?
So it's a cameo role in the film. Who was it? Someone just sent a donation saying a small amount, but a big thank you for all your hard work. Small amount, it doesn't matter. Do not apologise for giving us small amount. It makes a difference for us. Genuinely. Just that £1 or £2 does make a difference to us.
Have you seen Ragnarok on Netflix? Yes, I have. It was very good. I'm looking forward to the second series.
Oh, it's a series of it, was it?
It was nothing to do with Marvel.
All right.
All right then. So, who was the real-life entrepreneur that has a cameo in Iron Man 2? some people do say he is the real life Iron Man, it is Elon Musk. He is
sort of there, isn't he?
Yeah, the real life Iron Man. Also, funnily enough, there's a Tesla that features in Iron Man 1, and that actually came out before the Teslas were on the road, so he actually had a pre-Tesla.
All right.
Yeah. Number 4. Okay, number 4. This one is another dingbat. Okay, so another dingbat. This one's a bit of a tricky one. If you've got any ideas, keep them out of the chat, otherwise you will be immediately banned. These are ones that...
Yeah, please don't give these away.
Yeah. Here we go.
I think anything to do with Marvel in the first series. What could that be? I'm going to nip out for a second.
Connor Cowell says, Black Panther, is that your favourite character? Trevor says, oh God, on YouTube. Quite right. Shout out to Michael Oliver for being the best dad in the world. That's on Twitch. Michael Oliver, best dad in the world. Okay, so groaningly bad, I know. So what have you got on there? You've got arrows pointing down, so they are pointing low. The 2 keys at the top are not what we're looking for. It's the bottom one. It is the low key. Looking for the low key. I know, I'm sorry. RK says brilliant on Twitch. Yeah, brilliant or horrible, depending on who you ask. Right, number 5 then. Question number 5. This one is a pixelated picture. Number 5. What is on Tony Stark's t-shirt? So what's written on Tony Stark's t-shirt? Stephen says very clever. Glad you like it. Shout out to Corin. Missing you, says Maureen.
That's why we do these quizzes, so that even if someone you haven't seen for quite a while, you can actually connect back up with them and have a chat and have a laugh and a banter while watching something together.
Cookie Feast says that was amazing. That was Mark. That Mark came in literally a couple of hours before the quiz started. He went, I've got a better idea. He told me that one. No answers in the chat, please. You've now been muted for 60 minutes. Okay, so on his t-shirt, it is the band Black Sabbath. So Black Sabbath for number 5. Well done if you got that one. All right, moving on then. Question number 6. This is a tricky one.
I like this one.
Okay, so we've got an image and I've taken the centre of it out. What is missing? What words are missing? Here we go.
Shall we put it into the film?
No.
I think we should say the film.
No. Does it say spin?
It was key to the film, that door. There's a key point in the film.
Nice little Easter egg there, says that. I will level with you, I couldn't find a really good image of it, so I had to find that one online. Amanda says, will you be doing quizzes after lockdown? We'll be doing at least one a week.
Yes, and the specials as well, we think we'll be doing.
Yeah. Alright, so that one is, of course, from Captain America. And it was an allusion to having the shield later on. It is the Lucky Star. As long as you've got Lucky Star, we'll accept that one. So Lucky Star, we'll get you that one as well.
Yeah, it was when he used the door as a shield in itself.
Yeah. So Lucky Star, very well done if you got that one. There you got Lucky Star. Number 7. This is your second to last question. We're naming the character.
This is a tricky one, I think.
She does appear in a lot of them, though.
Yeah, but I do think it's a tricky one.
What's the name of that character? Point for first name and point for surname. So looking for the name of the character, not the actress.
I do love her interaction with Pepper Potts in the first Iron Man film. I think it was hilarious. I don't want to give away because that might be a question when we come back to stuff.
RK says he was lucky the first time he used it. Yeah, scrambling for what you have.
Rosanna says, also not Trotter's ink.
Very good. Okay, so number 7. Well, you've got this one. Point for first name, point for surname. She is Christine Everhart. Christine Everhart.
Donna, we don't think there's enough people to do a Mrs. Brown quiz and The Simpsons. There's just too many episodes.
Yeah. Didn't know that's where the symbol for shield came from. Very clever, says Andrew. Yeah, just a bit of an Easter egg, basically. All right, and your final question. So some of you are going to love this. Some of you probably won't. This one is another dingbat. So again, no answer in the chat, please. If I see an answer in the chat, you will be immediately banned from the stream. Okay, here we go. Cookie says that's a good one. Depending on who you ask, yeah. Okay, so what do you see there on the screen? To the left you see a
arc,
and on the right you see an
actor,
plus the letters RE. You get yourself an arc reactor. Yes, I know. Sandy says that's very clever. Noah's getting the dingbats far too quickly, said Laura Strong. Well done, Noah.
Well done indeed.
Oh, right. So that is your 8. So again, that round is worth 16 points altogether. Well done if you got the dingbats on there. If you didn't get them, don't worry, you're normal. If that's the case.
As Alex keeps telling people.
Indeed. All right, so we'll have a brief minute or so. So if you've got anything you want to say in the chat, we'll try and read it out.
People wanted a little quick comfort break, so we'll give you 2 minutes while we chat a little bit.
Even Tony Stark couldn't remember the girl's name, said Stu.
That's really true, Stu.
Laura got 12 out of 16. Stephen says he has to really think about that one. I know.
Shout out to Ducks Farm in Wokingham.
I like that one way of doing better these dingbats than the Harry Potter ones, indeed.
Yeah, we've tried to lull you in slowly. We have got some that I did come up with, but we can use in other quizzes because the things do occur in later films. So those will be popping up. We've got
to say hi to Sharon and Olivia in Scotland. Ellie says, can we do a friends quiz? That is planned, but it's not in the near future.
Claire says 1616 for Ella.
A good variety of questions. Wonderful.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Okay, so I'll pop us back there for just a sec. Shout out to my mum because I'm using her phone, said Tina.
Brilliant.
Oh, 9 out of 16, I said White Star instead of Lucky Star. No.
Claire says, I only get the dingbat ones. I know nothing about Marvel. That's just you know how my mind works.
Amanda says, we're getting better with the dingbats. That means you've been watching us for too long, Amanda. Who would win against with Dormammu versus Galactus?
I don't know any of them.
Again, that's a tricky one. I'm always going to be inclined to say Galactus as he's the world eater, but there you go. Harry Potter or Marvel, says Bailey. I'm definitely Marvel.
I'm more Harry Potter.
Are you really?
Yeah, I know more about Harry Potter than I do about Marvel.
Lost Soul says an Arrowverse quiz. I might even make one of those myself and just host it myself, I think. Because I know just enough about the Arrowverse, I could get you a quiz together.
Okay.
Right then.
So we're all back now?
If not, we'll give you an extra second. We're on to the final round, is it?
Yeah, and there is a recap for this round as well, so...
Ooh, Stephen says Dormammu if it's comic accurate, Galactus if it's based on the films. I haven't seen the newest Fantastic Four, because apparently it's terrible, so they never going to.
Yeah, be careful your wording.
Yes. Happy 8th birthday, James, from Daddy and Becky. Happy birthday, James. 8 today.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. Erin got 16 out of 16. Well done.
Right, they're all back. Let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it. Okay. Right then. On to our final round then. And we have caught up really well, actually, considering. So we should be finished just by 7:30. 7:30, sorry. 8:30, God. All right, here we go. Amanda says Pokemon. I don't know if Pokemon would have enough of a following. If you could get 1,000 people watching it, we'd definitely make one. Are we all back? Please put your hand up if you're not here, says Charlie.
Yes, indeed. Okay, let's go on with round number 4.
Shout out to Mush Studio.
Round 5 even, sorry.
Round 5.
Marvellous trivia.
Marvellous trivia. Martina says, will you do a DC quiz? We could try. I don't know if it's got the same following. Also, they don't follow the same story. Some of them go off in a tangent, and some of them are parallel universes. It's just, yeah. Mush Studio and Sarah all put their hands up.
Jazz says, not my proudest moment, falling down the stairs in order to make it back in time.
Oh, God. Trevor says, you can't write in the final column. I shall make sure that you can. Let me just have a quick check. What do I do normally? I can't remember.
Why are you writing in the final column before we get there? We'll sort that out in the recap, I think.
Yeah, we'll do the recap. It's fine.
We'll sort that out in the recap.
Okay.
Let's get on with the questions.
All right.
So, question 1. Who does the Tesseract bring to Earth at the start of Avengers Assemble? I got really tongue-tied there.
Indeed. Stranger Things is Julie. Maybe when they have another series, we'll do the entire collection. Please shout out to Jake and Chaz, who are celebrating their 2nd anniversary. Congrats, big Marvel fans. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Reckon you should do a Pirates of the Caribbean quiz, says Tina.
Again, it's down to numbers that we would probably attract. That's the thing. All
right, moving on. Question number 2. What is the name of Tony Stark's super missile? So at the very beginning, what is Tony's super missile called? I'll have a quick look on that sheet as well. There you go, protected sheets.
Yeah, Stephen's saying Marvel goes off into different universes too. Scarlet Witch created an entire universe known as the House of M.
That's true. No more mutants. There we go. Right, you should be able to write in the final column now. Not that you should be anyway, because we haven't done it yet.
Yes. Question number 3. Who kills Laufey, king of the Frost Giants?
Our music wasn't on. It's a shame, Stephen, about the Marvel universes, because S.H.I.E.L.D. is no longer considered canon. So all that Marvel's S.H.I.E.L.D., all that work they put into it, it's not considered part of the actual MCU, which is a shame. Which is why it's weird, because you've got the Darkhold in the S.H.I.E.L.D. series and also in WandaVision.
Mm-hmm.
But the old Darkhold no longer exists. Because it's not the right one. So who kills Laufey, King of the Frost Giants? Number 4. Number 4, what does the army initially use Captain America to sell? So before he starts doing his heroics, what does the army initially use Captain America to sell? Currently binge watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I loved Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I was very emotional when it ended as well.
It's not more point me watching it than if it's going to be conflict with what else goes on, is it?
Well, it doesn't matter, doesn't it?
Alright.
If you want to watch it separately to the MCU, you can do.
Oh, thank you for that, Sarah.
Thank you for advertising, because we can't.
Question number 5. Oh, this is a bit of a geeky one. What is Pepper Potts allergic to? I think she says it's the only thing she's allergic to, but don't quote me on that, but I think she does.
Alright, moving on. Question number 6. Question number 6. Now, we all know the name of it, but where was Thor's hammer forged? So,
And thank you, Tara, for your donation.
thank you very much, Tara. I believe it is mentioned by Odin where it was.
Yeah, I remember it specifically being mentioned in the film.
Xander says you want to do a special Marvel quiz which has all the non-canon movies like Deadpool, the Fantastic Four films, etc. I like S.H.I.E.L.D. Phil Coulson's the best. Yeah, I mean, they brought him back to life in the S.H.I.E.L.D. and it's like, it doesn't matter anymore. He's still dead, technically. It is the only thing that she's allergic to.
Thank you, Aaron.
Wow, Kawaii Potato just finished Spider-Man Far From Home 3 hours ago. Wowzers.
Wow. Yeah, I'm certainly marvelled out. I've watched all of the films twice in a very short period of time.
Yeah, Stephen, I'm pretty sure they are going to expand on the House of M with Doctor Strange. I don't know if Wanda's going to be an antagonist or a protagonist in that. I'm assuming she's going to be evil in it. We'll have to see. Because she is technically more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme.
Number 7. What is just a rather very intelligent system? Can't give you any more clues than that.
If you put the answers in the chat for this one, you will be banned immediately. Nobody wants to see the answers in the chat as well. I'm very much looking forward to Doctor Strange. I think that's my favourite thing I'm looking forward to. Because I just think they're fantastic films. Love them. Yeah, Agent Coulson is married to Jennifer Grey in real life. Although I think they have divorced very recently.
Oh.
But also,
You're bringing it down.
Also, Agent Coulson is an Oscar winner.
Yeah.
For writing, I think.
Uh-huh.
Same as Peter Capaldi's an Oscar winner.
Yeah.
For writing.
Oh, yes, he is. Number 8.
Number 8. Which 2 actors have played Howard Stark in Phase 1? So which 2 actors have played Howard Stark in Phase 1?
You can have 1 point for each of them, and that is half a point for first name, half a point for surname.
Andrew says we're all rather intelligent systems with a winky face.
Number 9.
Number 9.
What does Pepper have inscribed on Tony's old arc reactor?
Mm. WandaVision had a really sad ending. Looks like Wanda is back to work, trying to find such and such a thing, says Bailey. Indeed. We're not going to spoil it just in case.
Yeah, we're not trying to give any clues and spoilers on Wanda because people might not have watched it.
Martina says, is Black Panther 2 coming out soon? I believe it is. I think it's next year. And I think they're replacing the Black Panther with Shuri's sister. Although don't quote me on that, I don't know.
Yeah. And there's something weird about Doctor Strange. I saw a quote that Dominic Cumberbatch was on screen but not on screen in an interview. There's something about his face and his hair and whatever that he's not showing himself because it'll give it away.
So Kathy says, Alex, don't whisper, it's rude. We're just trying to make sure it all runs smoothly for you, Kathy.
And finally, question 10.
Number 10. What is the name of Jane Foster's ex and also Thor's alias in Thor, the first one? So what's the name of Jane Foster's ex and also Thor's alias? Point for first name, point for surname, as with all of these.
We can see your glory. We can see your comment anyway.
Do you want the description that Odin uses or the actual name? I haven't watched WandaVision yet. The description of what Odin says, yeah, basically. Where was Thor's hammer forged? Stephen hasn't watched WandaVision, so no more spoilers. Saw something about a Marvel film coming out called Ironheart.
Yes, I've seen that. I think that's a TV programme again.
Happy birthday to Daryl, 8 on Thursday. He's doing so much better than all the adults. Well done.
Stu, it's me just going mental. Ignore me.
Well done, Daryl. Alright, so that is your 10, and we're going to jump into the recap. Marvel are hiding Benedict's face at the moment, says GCB.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when he does an interview, he doesn't appear on the screen.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's something that obviously his haircut or something like that they don't want people to see.
Which has been your favourite quiz you had to research as Amanda? Oh, I don't know.
Oof.
It's a tricky one, that one.
I quite like some of the Doctor Who ones purely because we went way back and remembering things. And certain episodes you think, I'd forgotten it was that good. And for you with Doctor Who, there were certain episodes in Catherine Tate's series that you actually hadn't seen.
It's been confirmed that the sequel honour the legacy of Chadwick Boseman and won't recast the roles to Charlotte, thankfully, as well as there are no plans to use a digital double. That would be completely... That'd be tone deaf and silly, wouldn't it? I think it is going to be the mantle of Black Panther will be taken up by Shuri, I think. No one's going to be recasting to Charlotte, it wouldn't be fair.
Yes.
Why is this not in the proper recap? Is it just because it didn't work properly?
Yeah, there was an issue with it, so I just sorted that out.
Ah, that makes sense. No, Stephen, it's fine, no problem. We like being told if we're right or wrong, especially. We need to make sure that we're, the examples have to be set by us. So
yeah, we're not a quiz host that turn around and said the quizmaster's always right, even if they're wrong. If we're wrong, we're wrong, and we'll hold our hands up and give you the points for getting it right. But no. This is your quiz as much as it's our quiz.
Thank you very much, Roy, for promoting our PayPal. It is our only source of income, we have said before. As I said earlier as well, if you can't donate any money, that's absolutely fine. Please donate your time. 2 or 3 minutes would take all it takes to follow us on the YouTubes, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and all that sort of stuff.
I'm seeing a comment about next Sunday. We were going to do Harry Potter next Sunday, but then we realised it was Easter Sunday and people might have other plans, so we've delayed that for 2 weeks because Harry Potter would normally be first week and third week of the month. So we've delayed that till the 18th. So we've got no quiz on a Sunday next week.
Should be our first week off, really, our first Sunday.
Yeah.
Dan says, I would love M'Baku to become the Black Panther. So many stories he could follow. Yeah, I think that'd be a cool idea.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. That's nice for you to say.
Thank you very much, Stephen.
So what do you think of the quiz generally? Has it been too easy, too hard, just right? Certain rounds that you don't like, certain rounds that you did like? Let us know, just so we can take your feedback and incorporate it into the next quiz that we do under the Marvel name.
Cookie says it's been an amazing quiz. Thank you so much. We're glad to have you on the Twitch as well. Yeah, sometimes mine and Mark's folly is that we don't check dates sometimes. We were going to do a quiz and it ended up being on the UK Mother's Day, so we rescheduled that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Calendars aren't our strong point, but we are trying to make a quiz for you as much as we possibly can. Thank you very much, Tina. Oh, thank you, Xander. That's really kind. Gloria says it's been a bit too hard. That's okay. Thank you very much, Sophia, for donating from Twitch.
Keep up the great work. Really enjoyed this quiz. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good variety of questions, says Andrew. Fantastic. And Darren says easy. Hey, you just aced it, my friend, haven't you?
Yeah, Georgina says a little hard, so it balances it off, I think. Which is what we're aiming to do.
Yeah. James says it's been great, but I found it easy as I've watched the films about 5 times each. That's fair. Like I said, I've seen Avengers Endgame maybe about 5 or 6 times, and I've seen Winter Soldier about 10 times, because I love it.
Yeah. The one thing we didn't want to do was to make it so skewed to the harder side that it alienated people that want to play along and not as in depth as you might be on the quiz.
Darren says easy. I googled all the answers.
Well, you can do. That's why we don't care about the scores.
Oh, that's a good review from Robert. Says the quiz was fair, not too easy or hard. Fair is what we want.
Yeah.
And each time you watch, you do see new things. Yeah.
Trevor says ditch the dimbat. I didn't think the dimbats were that hard this time.
Who said that? Oh, what's his face? Yeah. Okay, let's move on then to our final part of the quiz, which we've had a really good time doing as well, by the way. It is on to your marvellous trivia answers.
And I just want to point out, just in case people are new to the quiz and not picking up that reference, the banter between Trevor and Alex is quite legendary, which is why Alex refers to him as what's your face.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Really going to miss you when things go back to normal. Love everything you've done. Keep us entertained, says Kathy. Thank you so much, Kathy. Oh. Anyway, before our heads get a bit too big, let's go on to number 1. So, you can start then.
The Tesseract brings back Loki.
Xander says the dingbats were good. Keep them. Number 2. The name of Tony's super missile, ladies and gentlemen, the Jericho. The Jericho. The weapon you only have to fire once.
Number 3. Did we catch you out on this one? Who kills Lothrath, the king of the frost giants? It wasn't Thor, it was Loki.
Yeah, because everyone was watching, so he stabbed him in the back.
Yes.
Which is typical Loki. Dingbats were good, got them all for the first time ever, said Angela. Good. Number 4. What does the army initially use Captain America to sell? It is war bonds. Every dollar you spend is another bullet in your best man's gun. I can't believe I just remembered that. That was literally off the top of my head.
We should have used that
I
in the
know.
quotes. We should have used that in the quotes.
Yeah. They hope to do 1 quiz per week. Watch this space, says Kathy. Yes.
Yeah, we'll keep you informed.
Number 5.
What is Pepper Potts allergic to? It's strawberries.
It is the only thing that she is allergic to.
And Tony brings it into her as a sweetener. Doesn't work.
Number 6. Where was Thor's hammer forged? Story foretold. It was forged in the heart of a dying star. If you put in a dying star, that's fine. You don't have to be too specific with heart of a dying star for that one. Dying star was the bit we wanted.
Question number 7. I do like this question. What is just a very intelligent system? It is what Jarvis stands for.
Yeah. I think it's established in the novelisation of Iron Man 1, and then it's used, I think, in the film at one point. Or it might be on the screen.
First time doing your quiz, won't be our last. And then it cut off. Won't be our last. We loved it. Thank you. Thank you for your donation as well.
Thank you
so much.
Number 8. Which 2 actors have played Howard Stark in Phase 1? So half a point for each first name, half a point for each surname, for a total of 2 points. It is Dominic Cooper and John Slattery. And if you are a mega big brain box, He did appear in Iron Man 1 very briefly as his father. It is Gerard Sanders. So if you put Gerard Sanders instead of one of the other two, you can also get the point.
Yes.
Which is Nidavellir, said M. Bell. Yes. Nidavellir, the heart of a dying star. Can you do EastEnders quiz next, said Darren. We're not big soap guys, unfortunately.
No, I don't think that's going to happen, EastEnders.
No.
All we know is boom, 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 and we would get that wrong.
Thank you very much, Roy, for promoting our PayPal.
Okay, number 9. What does Pepper have inscribed on Tony's old arc reactor? Proof that Tony Stark has a heart. So as long as you get proof and that he's got a heart, something like that, you don't have to exactly have the wording, but as long as you've got the gist of it, you can have the points.
Xander says all 3 actors played him in Phase 1. Yeah, that's what I said. You can have either one of those. So either one of those you pick, you can get 1 point for a maximum of 2. And finally, number 10. Number 10, what is the name of Jane Foster's ex and also Thor's alias? Borrowing from the comics as Thor's alias on Earth, it is Donald Blake.
That's a tricky one, I thought.
Yeah, even I would say that's a tricky one, and I knew it. But there we go. Fran says, hi, is there a quiz? Yes, we're just about finished. You're a little bit late, Fran.
So that is your quiz.
Yeah, point for Donald and a point for Blake. So we're going to give it 5 minutes and we'll put the scores on the screen. As we said before, scores do not matter. We'll read them out as a point of pride for you, but you don't win anything. So if you do want to put your scores up, we will read them out in just a second.
Our normal quizzes happen on Mondays and Fridays, 2 hours later than this quiz. So we go on 15 minutes before, but we start at 8 p.m. on those. So that's Monday and Friday, which is a general knowledge quiz with varying different rounds. Sometimes TV game show rounds. Sorry about that, I need to clear my throat. So sometimes TV game show rounds and various other things. And then we've got our specials that occur on Sunday. Harry Potter, next one will be on the 2 Deathly Hallows films, which is on the 18th of April. We will be coming back soon with Disney Princesses. We're working on that at the moment.
Stephen Hawke said, which actor is in Agent Carter? That was Dominic Cooper, was in Agent Carter. 16, best round so far, said Tara. Anne-Marie said 18. We got Michelle's got 6 out of 20. Sorry, Michelle. Laura said 12, but they were really tough. Nidavellir is the forge. The heart is used to power the forge, so I'm having Nidavellir, however it's spelled. If you want to have Nidavellir, you're welcome to. But technically, in the film, only says it was the heart of a dying star, I believe. So, thank you very much for a marvellous quiz yet again. See you in a couple of weeks, says Amanda Dayton, best part of lockdown. Oh, thank you, Amanda. That's really kind. Stephen Hawke's got 16 out of 20. Xander says the geek returns. Indeed, he's back in full force. And Arcade got 20 out of 20 in that round. Well done indeed. Link to the score sheet, says Sarah. Yes.
I just got another couple of donations that seem to have come in.
I can do that.
If I can bring that in.
There. There we go. I'm so sorry that you couldn't see the score sheet on the screen. There, we were blocked from our own stream. I wonder if I can post it now. No. I got 30 points. I didn't watch it before the quiz again, but still love the quiz, says Bailey. Wonderful stuff.
Well, you've now got advance notice.
Oh, I did what it worked. At the end of the quiz, we managed to be able to post the actual link to the score sheet.
We can't call it.
Now, gremlins as always. Mark got 69. Anne-Marie said thanks, had a fab time. Thank you very much. Andrew got 76. OCD says thanks Alex and Mark. We love Avengers, but found today's quiz tricky. 52 out of 92. Time to watch the movies again. It is worth watching again.
Yeah. So basically, have a look at Phase 2. You've got a month to sort it out.
Mm-hmm. So Steve, we did not Monday and Friday. We're still going.
Yeah. Even though it's Easter. Easter. We're still doing Monday quizzes.
Yeah. We're not going anywhere.
It's just Easter Sunday tends to be a family thing, and I think whether they're meant to or not, I think people will be going with their families. Families, yes.
Indeed. Right, I'm going to sort the scores out, and we'll see where we are.
Yes, there is a quiz on Good Friday, Fran.
Yeah.
Claire said 90 out of 92. 82.5 says Claire Louise. Well, we're going to hear that because if you've not seen this before, this is where Alex does his commentary almost as if he's doing a horse race.
I'm going to let it go for just a second because we've still got Mulrooney Cinematic Universe and Get Help and put their final scores
And
in.
there's a couple of teams just putting their scores in now.
Which is absolutely fine.
Like the super secret boy band.
Natty
I
Smalls
like that name.
Natty Smalls says, so proud to come dead last. There's the score sheet in case you missed it on the Twitch as well.
So we'll give you just 2 minutes because there are people still putting scores in. We can see you in there.
Did you know that Alex used to think that MCU stood for Manchester City United? Get out of here, Charlie.
Nah, there's more like he would actually look at MCU and not think of football. That is a truth. I'm just going to nip out while you're waiting to do that.
Okay, you got the last few seconds to get your scores on that score sheet, and I will read them out for you. Thank you, Claire. Ella loved the quiz. Sorry, there wasn't enough Chris Hemsworth in there for you. Hail Hydra, me, 92, said Xander. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. Leon says respect. Respect to you, Leon. Loki winner, me, got 92 at 92, said Arian. Well done indeed. Alright. Last couple of seconds, we are looking for people to put in their score in, which is perfectly fine. You can always put your score in. If you are watching this after the fact, if you're watching this on another day that we're not live, you can still put your scores in on the score sheet. It's tinyurl.com/MCU scores. And you can put your score in there and see how you tallied up with everybody else. Wonderful, Tina. Thank you very much for having a good time. We're glad you did. Roy says, there are quizzes on Mondays and Fridays every week. General knowledge. Special quizzes are on Sundays except Easter Sunday. Yes. Thank you very much, Roy. That is where we are. Beautiful quiz, says Glory. Thank you very much. Hayley, tomorrow is just general knowledge. Yeah, Mondays and Fridays are general knowledge. It's 4 rounds that we vary every single week on different subjects. Right.
And just for you to say that. And also tomorrow is our 1 year anniversary of doing virtual quizzes. So we've got some special things lined up for that. So it is going to be a bit of a special that we've got sorted.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's have a look at these scores. Let me just see if I've got the actual thing up properly first. Look a little bit out of the way.
There,
that's it, that'll do.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
And if you've not seen this before, be ready to be impressed because he doesn't breathe.
Should we do it with echo on or not? I don't know.
No, do it without the echo.
Okay. Right, here we go. You can see on the screen. Scarlet Witch's Husband 20, 28 for Just Here for the Vibe, to be honest. 42 for Hayley Ellis, Get Help 46, 47 for I'm Inevitable, 48 for Super Sloth, Stark Super Spuds 49, 50 points for Ant-Man and the Wasp, 52 for America's Ass, 54 for Absolutely Hammered and Super Secret Boy Band, 55 for Mulrooney Cinematic Universe, 56 for Marvellous and the Stank Fam, 57 for Team Captain Marvellous. We've got Hadeland Crew 58, 68 points for the Spectacle Bears and Shady Acres Care Home, 62 for Thor's True Destiny Star Who. We are Groot of 64, 65 for the Lone Marauders and Gallifrey, 66 for Marvellously Last Minute, 68 for Steve on the Moon, 69 for Rob L171, and that's our secret cat we're always quizzing. 70 points for My Name is Korg and Made of Rocks, Fighting My Conflicts and Call Me Sally, and Agents of Pizza. 72.5 points for Sherbet Lemon, 75 for the Wygamoras and the Trash Pandas, 76 for Thorsome, Jedi Knight 77, 78 for Jake and Charles, 79 for Dr. Tony Stank, Sophia and Danny on a twosome, 82 points for Wonders Warriors, Team Anything 82.5, 88 points for the Marvellous 2 and Bruce Banner Soul Fan Club, 90 points for Puny Gods, 92 points for the Avengers, and low-key winner Hail Hydra and Grumpy Old Men.
Well done to you guys.
There you are. You are our winners tonight. Congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you, Peter, for your comment. So we're back tomorrow, starting at 7:45, with the quiz starting itself at 8 o'clock.
Which is 2 hours later than this quiz started today. So in your time zone, it might be 2 hours later than what it started today.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's it, guys. I'm really glad you enjoyed the quiz. Sorry it was a little bit chaotic at the start, but we did catch ourselves up quite well.
Yeah, if you want to make a donation, are we able to post that? No, we'll be able to post the other?
Probably, yeah. Let's try on there.
See if it'll allow it.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's
it does make a difference to us. Helps us to keep doing these quizzes. We're not joking when we say that the donations help. We're generally living off savings this year.
Yeah, all your donations do help. It helps put forward what we can eat for our food, and also puts towards things like the cost for hosting the website, hosting our videos online, and also the cost for equipment as well. So if you can donate, it is underneath Mark there. It's paypal.me/quiz actually. The name on there will be Mark Stack, but it is Quiz Actually. So if you can,
you will see the Quiz Actually logo to know that it is right.
Yeah.
What we always say, if you're in the same position as us, that you've got no income coming in, please look after yourselves and your families first. And we don't want your donations in that situation. You look after yourselves, guys, first.
Yeah. So our youngest viewers, it probably is time for your bedtime. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you beat your parents. I hope you showed them who's the real brains of the bunch.
Yes, definitely.
Indeed. So we're back tomorrow on Monday or on Friday for our general quizzes. Go onto our Facebook to look at our recent events and things we have coming up in the future. Thank you very much for playing. Please do follow us on the socials on Quiz Actually. I hope you enjoy yourself. Have a lovely week. Wear a mask, keep your distance, and most importantly, please be kind to one another. We'll see you later.